Hey everybody, welcome back to My Mirror Vlog. I'm Chris. I've realized within the past couple days that we are inundated with media, and it's not stopping. New stuff comes out daily, weekly, monthly, and our time is still 24 hours in a day. We still don't have that much time, but there's ways that we can catch up on that stuff and ways that we can get to that stuff. Wait a second, what? I forgot, I have errands I gotta do. Oh. Okay, so TV. Let's see, there's lots of choices there. You can watch them live on TV, but let's be honest, who has the time for that? And you have most cable systems nowadays come with DVRs, so you can easily, watch them on that. But what if you're cheap and don't have a DVR or access to cable? Well, there's always Hulu and Hulu Plus. Hulu you can get for free, but you get like the first 5 episodes. But Hulu Plus for like $7, you can easily watch shows on there. Hulu is also starting to get into its original programming too, with certain shows that you can't get on TV or on cable. Same with Netflix when it comes to House of Cards or Orange is the New Black. Now Netflix isn't just for movies nowadays. You can basically watch any past season of a TV show on there. Cheers to Arrow even. I mean, they have the last season of Arrow streaming right now on Netflix. You can catch up there. But what if you want to stick with current TV shows as they come out? Well, other than Hulu, there's also Amazon Prime. Now, you have to pay $79 a year, but you get access to the TV shows as they come out, and you can watch them on your Kindle or on your TV if you have an Amazon player on there. Or some Blu-ray players even have those too. And the same thing with iTunes. Oh yeah, and how did I forget the famous $1 rental of Redbox? You can find those pretty much anywhere, drugstores, Walmarts. Always there's the go-to movie theater. Go see movies where they were meant to be seen, in the movie theater. There's even dollar theaters now where you can go see movies that are about to come out on DVD, but you can go see them in a theater. Popcorn's not that much when you actually are only paying $1 for a ticket, right? One second, I gotta go grab some lunch. So, our next thing would be video games. Okay, it's not really a mobile thing unless you count like a 3DS or like you're on your iPhone. But usually getting access to video games can be pretty expensive. So you can always go to your big name stores and purchase, new games, which will cost you upwards of $60. But there's rentals. So you've got the Netflix of games called GameFly, where you can basically on your queue set up what games you want and they'll mail them to you and you can play them and return them whenever you want. You just pay a monthly fee. Also, if you like the game that you're playing and you want to buy it, you can keep it and buy it from them at a discounted price too. And then there's always the great and powerful Steam. And we all know about the Steam sales. You can get games for almost like 75% off usually on those sales. Not to mention the Humble Bundles, plus they have a wide variety of indie games too that you can play. Speaking of indie games, you can also buy indie games on Xbox Live, on PS3 Network, and even WiiWare has some. I have a haircut appointment, I'll be right back. Looking good, huh? Okay, so let's see. Next would be, what do we need to cover? Let's see. How about music? How about? Hold on. Okay, so music. As always with music, you can go and purchase the CD in your normal shop, or you can purchase it on Amazon. Little note. Amazon now has an option where if you purchase an album, while you're waiting for it to be sent to you, you can download the actual digital version of the album. It's a pretty cool deal. Speaking of digital versions, you can also get the iTunes, of course, which has such a wide variety of music you can go to. But let's say you don't want to actually purchase music, but you want to listen to it. Well, iTunes has a new little thing for that. If you have an iPhone, you have access to what's called iTunes Radio, where you can listen to music of a genre or an artist or a certain person's radio type, and it'll play music like that for free. Now, you don't have control over what, songs you can listen to, and you can shuffle through and go through it. It's actually a pretty decent app. And on that same note, you always have Pandora, which a lot of cars now have the option of using Pandora. Another thing where you can choose an artist or a genre and listen to that music, but you can't, and you can skip through, a couple times, but you can't exactly pick what song or what you want to listen to. That's where Spotify comes in. Spotify is free. You can listen to whatever songs you want for free. Now, if you don't pay, you can get ads and stuff like that, but you can choose what songs you want to listen to when you want to listen to them. And it also has a radio option, just like Pandora and iTunes Radio. Of course, you can pay to not have the ads on your, computer version. Well, just for like $10, you can have the Spotify app on your phone and listen to whatever music when you want, whenever, with no ads. It's amazing. Free music. And most of that money goes to the artists that put their music on there. And these are legit versions too. I'll be 1 second. I gotta go get some groceries. Alright, gallon of milk, loaf of bread, stick of gum. So let's see, what do we have next? It's Wednesday, comic book day. Of course, when it comes to comics, always go to your local brick and mortar store. Support your local businesses. Not to mention, you can easily have a pull list there. There's also online services that you can do a pull list and have them mailed to you on a bi-weekly sense. Let's say there's that graphic novel you're looking for. Well, you can always try Amazon. They have that kind of stuff, but they also have digital versions. Speaking of digital versions, if you buy any Marvel book now for $3.99 or higher, you automatically get a digital version that you can redeem on Marvel's website. Hold on 1 second, I gotta go in here and get my comics. Okay, so where was I? So, along with your brick and mortar stores and the digital versions you can get on Amazon, there's a pretty cool app called Comixology. You could get any comic really that you want that's currently out, and usually get it in a digital format at a discounted price. And they have a lot of single issues every once in a while on sale for free that you can pick up. They have collector's editions for, really discounted prices. Like I just picked up the first trade of Lock and Key for $5. So that's about, 5 issues of Lock and Key for $1 a piece? By the way, really good series, check it out. They don't just have DC or Marvel, but they have everything from Image to Dark Horse to Boom Studios. They have everything on there. And you can easily access it on your Kindle, on your iPhone, your Android. You can read them on those. Not to mention digital comics, when you read through them, you can progress through the panels. You're not getting spoiled ahead of what's going to happen. Because I know when I read a comic, if I'm flipping through it, I might be looking at the left page, but I might catch a spoiler on the right page out of the corner of my eye, and it's going to make the impact not as big. Now, does all that kind of stuff still seem a little bit too expensive for you? Well, there's one place that you can go and get most of this stuff for free or a very small nominal fee. The library. That's actually where I'm going right now, is the library. I need to pick up some stuff, Basically, at the library, you can get all of those types of media for little to no money. You can get books, obviously, at a library. You can get everything from new releases to old classics. You can get from Charles Dickens to John Green. I mean, it's fantastic reading. Not to mention online, you can get Kindle versions of their books for 2 weeks at a time in some places. And you don't even have to go to the library. You can save gas that way too. Movies. They have new movies, like sometimes the day they come out on DVD and Blu-ray. Now granted, some places don't have Blu-rays yet, but you have the DVDs there. I mean, it's just as good. You're borrowing it, you're gonna watch it, right? And they also have full seasons there of TV shows that on DVD that you can borrow. Now, some places they charge you a little bit per day, but it's not gonna cost you any more than probably a couple of dollars for, say, 4 days of rental. And just recently they started carrying video games. Boom! Who would have thought a library would carry video games for you to check out and pay and rent? And along the same lines as books, I mean, it's no surprise that they have graphic novels and comic books. They have a wide variety too. Pretty much if you can find it in a comic shop or a Barnes & Noble, they'll have it there. And to the library card owner goes the spoils. I mean, I've gotten a soundtrack, music, a video game, a movie. Yeah, I know I reviewed it, but I want to see it again. TV shows I haven't seen. A book by Neil Gaiman. Come on, man. An actual comic. You can get comics there. And of course, the second book of Lock and Key. You can get graphic novels there too, or trades even. It's pretty sweet. Long story short, if you want cheap access to new kind of current media, even old media, check out the library. It's easy. It's right there at your fingertips. You have no real excuse. So now that I got that out of the way, question of the day. I want to know, what do you prefer, digital or regular? You know, digital comics versus the paper comics, Kindle versions of books versus the actual book you hold in your hands. Let me know in the comments. Of course, don't forget, we're on Twitter. You can follow us at this address, where you can get all your nerdy and geeky delights on our tweets. You can also get information on when we post our videos. Don't forget to click on the thumbs up down below if you like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You'll when we post our new videos, they'll show up in your feed if you're subscribed to us. Once again, I'm Chris from the Mild-Mannered Vlog. I got a lot to catch up on because you saw that stack of stuff I got from the library. I mean, I got a lot to do.